Welcome back to the TOWKA Talks podcast. Today, I am joined by a very good friend of mine who I've known for a little while now. His name is Anthony, and he is the owner of Likeminded Nutrition, a small nutritional shop located in Keller, Texas, that I am a customer of, and many of people who I actually know are as well. And I thought it would be really insightful and really cool to bring him on to share some insight in the nutritional world, his fitness journey, his journey as an entrepreneur and a business owner. So, Anthony, welcome to the TOWKA Talks podcast, and thank you so much for joining me.
Well, hey, man, I really appreciate it. I appreciate the opportunity to be here to speak as a guest, man. It means a lot. You're a good friend and you're a great supporter of me and our mission at LMN, and which the part is, helping others become better as well. We're all on our journey. We're all trying to just figure it out, right? So we got to do that together, in my opinion. And we'll get much better results and fulfillment. So you embody that. So I appreciate you, brother.
Right on, man. So, go ahead and tell the audience a little bit about yourself, your upbringing, and just a little bit more. So, we just dive right in.
All right, man. I grew up in Belmar, like Wall Township area, New Jersey, like the Jersey Shore area. I was born and raised there, so I got a lot of love for that and appreciation. You learn a lot growing up at a place like that, and man, I love it. I do miss it, and I have a lot of friends and family and people I really care about there. But life on our journey, we move around, do different things. We feel called to different places, and so I love where we're at now. Currently here in Keller, and I'm super grateful, man. I love it.
So, that's funny you bring up the Jersey Shore. What actually brought you to Texas? Like, how many years ago? How long have you been in the state of Texas currently?
I'd say I believe it was around November of 2020. Um, my fiance, actually, Desiree, her family, her mother, and some other people live actually here in Keller, and we were just looking to get out of there for a new opportunity. And her company actually originates from here. She usually works remote, so we moved here for that, and it just brought us to many awesome things, and obviously LMN, and obviously shows it's the right decision, and we're on our journey, and here we are.
So, now how long have you been working in the nutritional shop like industry? Like, how many years has it been? Not only as a
Um,
business owner, but just
I
working.
I'd say about 3.5 or more years, probably collectively, like in the actual shops. Um, yeah, that's about accurate.
And where were you working before you decided to start your own business? And where you currently are now? Where were you? Where were you at?
I was at GNC, and I was at a franchise, so a family-owned GNC. So I was there for a while.
Do you feel like you learned a lot from your time there? Because it obviously is a big brand and a big corporate, or it's a family owned business, but it's well known across the states. Obviously, do you feel like you learned a lot, and that was definitely a good stepping stone and foundation for you for what you do now?
Absolutely. I truly believe, if it wasn't for that, we wouldn't have had the idea for Element and been able to bring it to fruition. So I'm definitely grateful. I learned a lot because I actually worked on the corporate side for a while as a manager, and I started off just as a you know salesman, and worked my way up, things like that, and then I eventually moved to the other side. So kind of got me learning about the ownership side of it and things of that nature. And yeah, it just kind of sparked the idea to do things kind of, just our own way, and kind of, like we say, the like-minded difference. And, it took quite a long time to get it going from, original thought, a few years actually. But, it's well worth it. And like I said, we're on our journey, and we're very grateful. So.
What inspired you to want to help people in the health and fitness industry, like through nutrition? Was it like through your own personal journey, or was it somebody else? Give us kind of a story on that of what kind of inspired you in that area.
Okay, I'd say it's about maybe 10 years, round about 8 to 10 years range, somewhere around there. Um, I was actually a truck driver, 18 wheeler, and I got into some bad habits, things like that. You know, you're on the road, on the run, things like that. And I just, I didn't have a healthy relationship with myself and food. And, I kind of just gained a lot of weight, and that continued. And over time, I developed type 2 diabetes. And, it was tough. I was close to around 400, so like around 380 ish, around there. And I'm only, 5'9", so like just imagine that. It was tough just operating day to day, and I was on a truck and I had a sleep apnea machine. It was crazy. And, having to give myself the shot and taking pills as well for the diabetes. But over time, I actually was able to reverse it with just diet and exercise over time. And, through working in the industry and just helping people, I was just like, man, like I feel more called to do this, and start this because it's like more like a calling, I just felt like, oh man, like we need to be able to help more people and just let them know that they could do it. Uh, and we're here to help them and guide them any way we can. And that's really what it is. It's just, this is more like a passion project for me. And, man, it's tough running a small business, but also the fulfillment that I get, from people getting results. You're, for example, that everything has been helping you, and we just love to hear that. And we're here to support you and your goals, and that's what we just want, man. We just want a healthier community and understand that you have the power, and we have the tools, so to speak, to just help you live a little bit healthier. And it's usually just small, sustainable things over time that actually make the large difference instead of the extreme changes in the short term. And then we're quitting on ourselves. And then, the longer we're doing that, we have that track record of that. So then we're not succeeding. And then we really believe that we can. So we're really trying to instill that you can, and we're here to help you. And I love that. This is just a personalized approach, and we're just doing it our way. And I love it. It's a great opportunity, and we really feel the community and the difference from all the feedback. And it really means a lot, man. Just like I said, I'm super grateful for this opportunity. I do not take it lightly. Um, it's awesome to have friends like you and just a wonderful community. And I'm grateful, like I said. So appreciate it, man. Awesome.
Yeah, that's awesome, man.
I
I
know it
could
was a
just
lot, but hey, we dive in, and we just let people know who we are, what we're about, and that's just, uh, people can kind of relate to that and be like, hey, like he's struggling like me, and maybe I can change, and maybe I could lose the weight. And it's about learning, not just, oh, I need this product or things like that. It's small sustainable habits, that you can live with, that you could do, small things of exercise, prioritizing some protein, hydration. It's a lot of just simple things. We kind of overcomplicate it, and then, like I said, we usually give up. And we don't need to do that. We need to simplify, hone in on what needs to be done. It's usually very few things. And then you realize, man, it was really that simple all along. And then, as you know, because you have your own journey, that you start here, and then over time, man, you just want to do more, become more, learn, and just grow. And that's what, in my opinion, what this life's about. And then to help others along the way. I mean, what's better than that?
right. I couldn't agree more with you, man.
Absolutely, brother.
With all that being said, because I could just tell by the tone of your voice, and obviously the such enthusiasm you have for helping people, like genuinely, do you feel like your arms were kind of tied at times working in the corporate world because of how different the atmosphere and the mindset is with them? Obviously, I guess some people do really truly want to help people, but at the end of the day, it is a business, and you have to do things differently rather than like in a mom and pop shop. You have a little bit more leeway and control, and I just feel like being genuine is just more and authentic is a lot more common in mom and pop shops versus corporate. So do you feel like you were able to like really spread your wings and fly and truly help people when you got away from that environment to what you do now versus when you were in the corporate world?
Absolutely. And the number one reason I say that is because, we say education, empowerment, and personalized service. So when people come in, we really find out and try to get to know them, spend time with them. We make time for them. These are, you know, products you're putting in your body. So you need to be aware of what's going on and understanding what it is, how it's going to help you, why you're benefiting. Um, so I mean, the more we understand why we're doing something, and like I said, how it's helping, the more we're going to be on it. Be on the journey, so to speak, because we're feeling a difference, we're feeling better, we're moving more, we're hydrating more, we're eating more, in a healthier, whole food manner. So it's just. Man, there's so many differences, but the personalized, like I said, I really enjoy the fact that I can listen and be like, hey, is it possible to get this, whether it could be anything, oh, berberine, or I need this or that and the other, and you just bring it in. If we can get it, obviously, and I just feel like that's lacking, in larger shops, which I understand. There's certain contracts involved and things like that, but I'll just look for those SKUs and ask around, obviously, and make sure the quality is up to par, and it would be, a good choice for the client, and that's the big thing that we do differently, and I really appreciate that fact because I just, if I want to go into a shop, like how would I want that, I really try to embody that attitude, on both sides of the spectrum here as the owner and, like, as I was a consumer, because I really enjoy the brands that we get to work with and that we retail for. They've helped me on my journey, so just imagine how I feel. And that's another difference, that we get to work with those people that we want to, that we trust, that we know those products are good quality. And it's like, if I wouldn't trust it or take it, we don't sell it. I mean, I think that's a pretty good motto, man, because we're just not pushing, the high margin stuff. We're like, we're getting the quality, and you're really gonna feel the benefit and the service on top of it. And yeah, that's what I really think. Cause sky's the limit for, just I think the benefit that we can build in relationship over time, being personalized more. The like-minded way, and just being, like we said, small mom and pop shop. So it's a awesome opportunity to be able to do that. And Keller's a great community to do it. And we definitely didn't have anything in the area, so that really made me excited. And we live like very close to the shop, so it's even more at home. Like, it's my direct community. Um, so yeah, man, it's awesome, dude.
I love what you said about if you don't trust the product, you don't bring it in. Because obviously, I can relate to that in the running specialty world. I tell it to every single pretty much customer I work with. If I wouldn't put the product on myself, footwear wise, apparel wise, accessory wise, or even nutritional wise, I
Yeah,
wouldn't try to sell it to you. Because one, I'm not a used car salesman, but also I
yeah,
believe in value and trust. And if it helps me in my performance, it helps me in my personal journey, then I have the fullest confidence and belief that it will, in some way or shape or form, help you. It may not get you to your exact goal, but it may get you in that direction and move you forward, which is what obviously it's all about. So yeah, I just love that. Is that basically how you approach every brand that's in your store right now? Like every single thing from pre-workout to proteins and electrolytes, like everything that's in the store is basically everything that you either use or that you have researched thoroughly and believe in the products, believe in the brand, believe in the mission statement, and that's why you carry them. That's why you support and promote them.
absolutely, man. I couldn't have really said it much better than you if you really think about it. But yeah, man, like, I want to be like, okay, like, you know, you could have the coolest labels, things like that, which, like, it's appealing to the eye. It's awesome. Like, it makes you want it. I get it. And I'm not hating on it. There's a lot of badass stuff out there. But really, what's in it? is it does the product do what it says, and are you going to benefit, and is it worth it? um, or is there things in there that like really aren't going to do anything? It's just costing you extra money and you're not benefiting. It's just really things like that. And just reading reviews, especially on bringing new products in, things like that. um, and just looking around, looking at ingredients, the labels. um, I mean, that's massively important. So checking formulas, flavors, reviews, and just thinking about, hey, like, would I want this product, and asking some certain reps and other small business owners in the supplement world that I know, hey man, what do you think about this brand? um, so man, it's great, having those relationships to be able to ask those questions and confidently bring in those brands. So that's another reason why I know we're succeeding and going to continue, because we're able to bring those quality products in that people are happy with. And I wouldn't want it any other way, because I just am confident that people are going to be happy. And if they're not, I encourage them to bring it back. We want you to be happy, and we'll make it right. And that's a very rare occurrence, which is awesome, man. So we're on the right path here.
What have you learned as a business owner, and to anybody watching this who has dreams or aspirations of becoming an entrepreneur or a business owner, what advice would you give to them?
The biggest thing, what I'm going to say, is that whatever that you want to do, I really encourage you to really love it, because it's going to be extremely hard. It's still very hard for me day to day. Small business, been open, 14 months, things like that. It's still tough every day, every month, but passion drives us. So if you're just trying to get some money and things like that, you're going to be very disappointed, not fulfilled. So that's a big encouragement, but I also encourage doing hard things daily. I literally just got done with 75 hard yesterday, and it's just funny how you asked me to come on like later last night, and I was like, sure, man. It just happened to be the day after, and I only bring it up to say, hey, we all have busy schedules. We all try to make excuses, but if we really prioritize and we really want something, that we could do it. And my schedule is very hectic, long days, 7 days a week, things like that. And that's okay. It's what I signed up for. And honestly, I'm grateful for it, because I, cried and prayed for times like these quite a while ago. So, we got to be grateful that we're here now. And, you know, I'm just I'm grateful for this opportunity. I appreciate it, man.
Where can people find you, Anthony? Where can people find LMN that would be interested in helping support you and the store, and basically your mission to help people in the not only in the North Texas and Keller community, but wherever they're watching around the world?
We are located in Keller Town Center, Suite 115. You can find us on Instagram as well. We do have Facebook at Likeminded_Nutrition, and we're just at Likeminded Nutrition on Facebook. We're pretty active on the socials. We like to have fun and you know encourage our clients, and just help them win, man. And like I said, we appreciate that opportunity, but I also want to take this time to say thank you. And, Jonathan works at Bear Creek Running, and I just want to say, like, I love that place. Desiree loves that place. And I was there recently getting some gear and shoes and some, carbs for the trails and things of that nature. And the service there is just unmatched. And I just want to say, I overheard how you were talking to your customer and things like that, and I was just like, man, that's my dude. Like, that's the best way. Like, you spend so much time, like, you're patient. So I just want to say, man, like, you bring me on as a guest, like, I just want to, lift you up, brother. You're an awesome human being, and I care about you greatly. And you're like I said, an awesome dude. You do a fantastic job, and you're just passionate about helping people and doing it right and doing it from doing it from the heart. And that's a part of what makes you special. So I just wanted to make sure to lift you up, dude, and let people know that you're doing great things. And I know that doing videos and on your schedule and editing and all that, like it's very difficult and sometimes it's probably very hard and you might not get as many views or likes as you want and stuff like that. But I'll also encourage you, man, like I know those days and they're still here sometimes, and you just know like somebody's watching that it's going to help, even if it's like one person out of like 25, and whatever the algorithm is, it doesn't matter. Like you were doing great things, you're helping people. So like don't stop that, man. I'm always here for you. Just hit me up, dude. I'm always a text or a phone call away, and help you out, do whatever we need. And you know this is awesome, dude. I appreciate this. This is special, man. Means a lot to me. I appreciate it.
Guys, if you enjoyed this episode with my friend Anthony, please give a huge thumbs up at the bottom. Subscribe to the channel, support the YouTube channel, but also support the podcast. Go check out Anthony and Like-Minded Nutrition. I'll put the links in the description below. And if you guys have not watched the last podcast episode, please go check that out. The link will be in the description. And until next time, I'll see you guys on the other side. That could not have gone any more like perfect.